This is the boy here, Roger Moore, on Affinity Xtra, the gospel music of black origin. This is how we do it. I am basically going to big up the fact that basically we're in Black History Month. I want to make sure I get this text right, so I've got this in front of me. Make sure I read it good and proper. We're in Black History Month 2024, and we're in the UK, so it's a bit different to the US, and I think we need to just own our own stuff, because I do feel that there's a different vibe here in the UK when it comes to matters of business, when it comes to black culture, black finance, black money, black jobs, black everything. It's different in the UK, and people say that we're being overly black. And please guys, we're not a station which is against any other race. We're a station that actually is being part of this process which Black History Month is on about this month. This is what we're about. This is my heart. This is what I believe we should be doing, and it's no ignorance out there whatsoever. So I'm just gonna go through the title for me, which is about reclaiming the narrative. Now, I ain't spoke to nobody in Black history, but I'm telling you what it means for me about reclaiming the narrative. And I think, the narrative when it comes in the music world is a narrative that Elvis Presley he's not the king of rock and roll. The narrative is that he loved the style of music when he met up with his friends, which were of colour, in the vibes, and he would produce his music around them. But because he looked the part, he was able to bring this sound to the masses, to the popular masses. Understanding that, and this is the big statement, understanding that what we know of CCM right now is basically soft rock. And if the king of rock and roll, the founder and the creator of rock and roll, was a black man, which is well documented, that means that sound came from black music, black expression of music. It's not to say that everybody else has no part to play. Just like we can admit the origins of martial arts, to the Far East, as they would say. Even though when I watch a judo Olympic champion, he's a 20-foot tall, big, massive, heavyweight guy from France, of African descent. Man's like that, that doesn't mean that judo originates from Japan. Simple things, so there's no bad vibes here, you know what I mean? So when I make these statements, this is not about bad vibes, it's just stating facts, reclaiming the narrative, because what's too often being done, and this is what history allows, and what people try to dictate to history, to understand, if you know yourself, know who you are, you know what I'm saying, the people in power will want you to be confused. Listen to them, let them tell you what you are and who you are. Now we want to reclaim the narrative. Now again, a narrative is, and I keep on saying this, and this was one of the major impressions on me as a child, was I never forget in primary school, I was listening to my teacher talk about the I didn't know which war it was, but the Crimea War, and that was a significant war that the British went down to the Black Sea, and they're fighting. I believe they're fighting against the Russians with the French and so on. It's amazing how these guys work together one day, and then the next minute they're killing each other. It's just crazy. Europe was at the time. And when the British was there, on my £1 notes, and I never forget, my granddad gave me a £1 note for cutting the grass in the garden. I thought it was £13 because I saw the pound sign. I was like, £31, not £13, £31, but it's really £1. And a £1 note. If anybody who doesn't remember £1 notes, remember £1 notes. And it was Florence Nightingale. You know what I mean? Mopping the nights, mopping the floor, doing all this. And she was celebrated on a £1 note. Years later, I get to find out that really, the real nursing hero of that time was Mary Seacole, a Jamaican dual heritage person born in Jamaica. And we're not going to, go into why Papa got involved, but she went over there and done a little business, had a little shop, looked after the soldiers near the front line, while Florence Nightingale, as far as accounts give it, that she was doing her thing a lot further away from the front line with Mary Seacole, and Mary Seacole was the actual G, but they had to run a story which fulfilled a narrative. Yeah, once again. So it's again reclaiming a narrative, and part of that, guys, and part of what I want to do on Affinity Xtra, myself personally, is not, and any of us as well, is to as the phrase goes with 2024, is to dig deeper, to look closer, and to think bigger. Dig deeper. You know what I'm saying? When somebody tells you that, yo, Roger, don't look into the past, don't look into history, forget history, let's move forward. Yeah, man, we're all going to heaven. But yet every Sunday you look at a book, which is the historical book, which is the Holy Bible. So for me, you know what I'm saying, definitely dig deep, look closer, you know what I'm saying, and think bigger. Absolutely think bigger. You know what I'm saying? A lot of times we've been told what we should be. We're only being allowed what we can do. We accept society norms for people of African heritage. But now it's a flip the narrative to realize that civilization was not created by Europe. You know what I'm saying? Civilization, our countries would look totally different if they wasn't robbed. Totally different right now. And he's seeing some amazing results happening now. Seeing some what I've seen on YouTube and certain other platforms as well is a rise of certain countries, certain cities, Botswana, Rwanda, you know what I'm saying, Ethiopia, you know what I'm saying, certain elements where the capitals are just thriving. Yes, there's an undercurrent of things that are not quite right, but it's the same over here. You know what I'm saying? But we're seeing when you get investment, our places can look beautiful. We just need to get out of the bondage of basically being subject to still the institutions that are holding back, whether it's in raw materials, the countries that are stoking wars, rumors of wars that's going on throughout Africa, and absolute hundreds of thousands are dying because of these wars. This is why we need to dig deeper, look closer, think bigger. This is what we hear in Affinity Xtra. Why can't we have a station that's positive about black culture? Why do we have to wait until we moan and see other platforms benefit from the negative perception of black people? That's not everybody else. That's talking about ourselves, our own people. So this is what we're trying to do here for Black History Month 2024. Watch your space. We're going to do a put on socials. Remind us of some great people from the UK. I know a lot of times we put out stuff from the USA. A lot of people big up Martin Luther King, big up Marcus Garvey, big up all these people. Obviously Marcus Garvey is Jamaican, but obviously did a lot of his great works in the USA, if you didn't know. He did a lot of good things there, but obviously got kicked out because man was causing too much trouble. But you know what I mean, then Martin Luther and then Malcolm X came true. So yeah, we always put these icons on, but we're gonna put some British icons out there. So watch your space here on Affinity Xtra. Anybody take gospel music Black Origin. But at the same time, we're not here to come against anybody else, but we're just here to educate and to reclaim our identity. Yeah? Nothing but love, people. God bless you.
350.
Hi, and thank you for watching. Make sure you subscribe, you like, and you comment, and make sure that you're sharing the videos and watching so much more. We have loads of content for you. I hope